Hello and welcome. This is HLessJon playing Wars of Napoleon. I have not played this game before. I just wanted to see what it was like. One of the things I wanted to point out was it's got standard issue options and whatnot. If you like the sound of the music, let's go. And you've got fog of war, delayed commitment. Units will not engage the enemy as soon as they meet them. A delay can occur ranging from 1 hour to several days depending on the commander's strategic rating and depending on whether friendly units are already engaged in the battle. So this increases and decreases in allotments. You can't just slide it a little bit. Foreign entry. The foreign entry level is set to normal. This is how do you make some of the games harder if like foreign forces, I guess. Historic attrition. This option level is standard, and this means that non-moving troops won't lose men from desertion and sickness. That's very unrealistic. Automated replacements. You are playing with automated replacements high level. The AI will buy for you replacements on an average of 15% of the number of elements using them. Battle planner. If active, then under certain circumstances, large battle and presence of high-ranking generals, you will be able to choose a deployment and a battle plan before the battle. This only works in single player. Activation rule. If selected, land forces will have a large movement and combat penalty if the stack commander is not activated. Randomized generals. The generals don't have their stats randomized. Click to choose the low randomization. The randomization is on their strategic, offensive, and defensive values. This option is only applied to new games. Click it a little bit. Generals have their stats slightly randomized. Click to choose medium randomization. Generals have their stats moderately randomized. Click to choose highest randomization. Generals have their stats strongly randomized. Don't have their stats randomized. Let's leave it like that. Naval boxes handled. Naval boxes, shipping and blockade boxes, are handled with a rule which reduces micromanaging. Ships in these boxes don't use supplies and don't lose cohesion, but will only provide 50% of their blockade income and patrolling rating. Naval boxes, shipping and blockade are handled with a rule which reduces but only provides 66% of their blockade income and patrolling rating. Only do the same thing, but 75% of the blockade income and patrol rating. Naval boxes are handled with the standard rule. Stick it at 66% because why not? Extended pool. You are playing with historical allowance and recruitables military unit. You're playing with a 50% allowance in recruitables. It's alright. Easy supply. If easy supply is active, then troops in regions with an unbesieged friendly structure will always be in supply. Traffic penalty. If active, then moving too many units in a given region within the same turn will provoke a traffic slowdown. The penalty can be set to low, medium, or high depending on the cursor position. Let's do a little bit of that. The AI ranking. The current difficult level is Sergeant. Click to change to Lieutenant, Private, Sergeant, Lieutenant. AI and Lieutenant has some advantages. Their units move slightly faster and they recover cohesion moderately better. The AI has reduced maximum stack penalty, but no combat bonus is given. It is advised to give some detection and activation to the AI at this level. Can be challenging, although players with some experience at the game should be able to win over them without too much difficulty. Use all behaviors. Some AI behaviors will be disabled. Lower AI performance, but higher turn processing speed. It is recommended to check this box for best game experience. Okay. Activation bonus. The current difficult level is normal. Click to change it to hard. This level means the AI has a +1 bonus on activation roll. Why? What do they want to give an AI bonuses? AI detection bonus. This setting gives a bonus in detection points for the AI. The bonuses are no bonus, low bonus, medium bonus, high bonus, very high bonus. Why would you give your AI an advantage over you when you just want to play? I guess because the AI might just be really, really, really bad and it needs advantages to be. The current AI aggressiveness is low. Click to change it to normal. AI on low aggressiveness can be miss some opportunities against a weaker opponent. Well, I never... Normal. Yeah, let's play normal. System. Air log on, CPU sleep mode, memory usage, maximum texture size. To run in a safer mode. The video card has trouble unloading and reloading large textures. The settings are small. That's fine. No winter map. If enabled, the game will not use winterized images for regions. Even if some regions are in snow, this greatly reduces memory loss. Memory load. Let's use winterized, just because it's more cool. Auto-save turns. 3 turns will be saved automatically by the game. 6 turns will be saved automatically by the game. Every 6 turns. Okay. Textures initialized. Allow the game to load all region textures during game initialization. Let's try that. Small fonts. If checked, the fonts used in the game will be smaller. This is for players using 120 DPI in Windows. You need to restart the game to change. This looks fine, so let's leave it like that. Scripts. Enable, disable major historical events of your choice. They're all off because I don't know what any of them are really. France rules the wave like never. Well, I guess it could be making an argument before the Battle of Egypt and Trafalgar, but that was French and Spain. Anyway, the Continental Entente of 1801. Okay. Media, music. I'm going to leave the music off. The language is English. Regroup armies. If enabled, at the end of each turn, the armies are stacked together in each region, but are not merged together. I have no idea what that means. I'll leave it the same. Choose a delay for the battle animation. Masked, low, medium, or high. Okay. Turn compression. If enabled, the turn files will be compressed into zip. No, don't care. Alternate buttons. If checked, some menus will show directly all buttons. Not recommended for new players. Don't care. Save replay. If checked, a replay of the past turn will be saved. Off. Focus on move. Choose how long the map must focus. I don't care. Choose delay. None, low, medium, or high. Let's put on low. Pause after battle on sounds. Alright, well that looks good. Alright, well let's start a new game. One of 5, I guess. Flight of the Eagle. And it looks like they get harder and harder. Alright, let's see this. Wow, that is small print. As the French player, your goal is simple. Beat the Prussians. And the British. Capture Brussels and Antwerp. If this is achieved by the end of June, you have won the challenge. As the coalition player, you must prevent the French to defeat You must prevent the French to defeat. You must prevent the French to defeat you in detail and to capture Brussels and Antwerp. If you beat the Emperor, victory is yours. Huh? So, in detail means that their forces are spread. Let's play the French. Congress of Vienna was unfortunately not a prelude to the settlement of Europe's affairs, but rather the occasion for each of the great power to tear the remains of the French Empire to shreds and to take a dominant position in Europe. Napoleon, on the island of Elba, was delighted to see this disorder, which seemed to prove him right after all. In France, the Bourbons regime seemed unable to restore order and confidence, while in Europe the Allies were trying to establish a new balance. How tempting was a comeback to the public scene. Napoleon's plan was ambitious and in accordance with his gambling spirit. On the 1st of March 1815, he landed I speak a little French, but I'm sorry, I'm going to butcher these words, Antibes, and after the rallying of some units, sometimes unexpected, he entered Paris on the 20th of March. While May and April were spent in hope of a peace, the war became unavoidable in June. From the huge army expected by the Allies, only the Prussians reacted promptly to defending the Rhine province, and the English, who feared to lose the Netherlands. The Russians were delayed in Poland, and the Austrians tergiversated in Italy. In fact, Europe was in expectation and let the two irreducible enemies of France take the first shock. It all started badly for the French when Napoleon, poorly inspired, dispersed his forces. After the confusion and dubious battles of Light and Quatre Bras, Napoleon decided to stake everything in Waterloo on 18th of June 1815, thinking that the arrival of the Prussians to save the British was very unlikely. So there's the Grande Armée. This is also French, Second Corps, also French, Armée du Nord, Army of the North. And this is one army, two armies, three armies. So how do we do this? Okay. Big army. $746, $722, $335. No idea. Got one bridge. And that's just one guy? And I have no idea what I'm doing because there's a tutorial somewhere I missed. I have no idea what I'm doing, so I decided to move my troops around just to see what would happen. Then end turn. Generates AI files. Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, let's take, I have no idea what that is, these three armies and go up against them if we can. Alright, I'm coming to the conclusion I have no idea what I'm doing. So... what does that mean? Your estimated power, enemy's estimated power. It's a battle. Okay. We want to... Grand artillery deployment. This deployment will try to mass artillery destroy the enemy's position. Okay. This deployment will try to concentrate on big cavalry offensives. This will try to outmaneuver the army. This deployment will use a low number of reserve troops during the battle. This deployment will try to use strong flanks to weaken the enemy's position. Okay. Enemy estimated. We've got 32% cavalry. So let's try this. Alright. Wait a minute. Mass artillery destroyed enemy's position, increased cohesion, frontage, and range attack for artillery, but also increases your chance to be targeted and increase assault. In this battle plan, we'll use our artillery mainly to destroy the enemy cannons, increase cohesion, frontage, and range attack for artillery, but also increases your chance to be targeted and decreased assault. This battle plan focuses on silencing the enemy artillery, only on silencing enemy artillery. Destroy the enemy position. I want to do that because this is the only thing that's available in Okay, French victory. 4,000 loss. Almost 5,000. Almost 5,000. They lost something like 49,000. 152 and almost all their guns. Which is good, I guess. Alright, so that's how this game's played. Basically, it's a move your tiles around and fight battles things. Alright, they've got a lot of cavalry. They've got some guns. %12 guns. They've got more cavalry than more horsepower than I do. I've got 45% infantry, 23% cavalry, and some guns. I've got a lot more guns than they have. So let's go this, and let's do... And let's go with this, because I really just want to destroy their guns with that. Increase cohesion, frontage, and range attacks for artillery, but also reduces our chance to be targeted and decreases assault. Yeah. Cavalry mass deployment. Okay. This battle plan will force the cavalry units to charge, increasing their damage, increasing cohesion, frontage, and assault attack. This battle plan will try to use the cavalry units to hide our movements, increasing cohesion, frontage, and assault attack for our cavalry, but also increases our range attack and reduces our protection. Now, don't want that. This battle plan will attempt to capture supply train of enemy and disrupt their communications, increase cohesion, frontage, and assault attack for our cavalry, but also increases our range attack. Everything decreases our ranged attack. We'll use some of our reserve forces to attack the enemy in the flank or rear. It reduces the frontage but increases attack values and protection. This battle plan will keep some of our reserve to defend against a possible flank to our rear attack. Reduces frontage but increases attack value. So they've got no choice but to do some options. They're going to do fight withdrawal, a delay the battle, or defend escape route. So they're doing defensive. Large front. This battle plan will place more units than normal front, but with much fewer reserve troops. Increase your frontage on opposing signature. So strong flank. We'll try to use. This battle plan will attempt to wrap around enemy flank in a C shape, create an envelope, ignores entrenchment, and increases attack values. But as this fails, our chances to get target are heavily increased. They're doing a retreating battle. Plan will try to use our line of fire. Asymmetrical defense. Strong flanking. Let's do this. And this. And see how that works, because it looks like they're going to go like the fighting withdrawal. Alright, and that appears to be how the game's played. It's one of these, these card things, and you choose your battle plan, and then you commit versus what you think they're going to do, and then the battle is fought. There's not any individual controlling of individual units or anything of that nature. I didn't see a tutorial. There might be somewhere that I just missed. So I'm sure that there are quite a bit of French victory. There's quite a bit of other resources available online, including something probably called an instruction manual that you can get. So there it is. This is HLessJon having a look at this new video game. Check it out, see what you think. If it's the kind of game you like. It reminds me a little bit of some variations of what do they call board games, because the little squares and things of that nature, and you have little encounters, and then you have rules, and you get to choose your options and things of that nature. So it acts a little bit like a board game, but yeah, interesting. So this is my look at this game, Napoleon's War, and it's available on Steam. You can pick it up. It's kind of expensive for my taste in games, but it looks like it might be fun. So, HLessJon, see you around.